r/adulting. Wanababazik says, starting to think I might kind of suck. I 30 female, have never had a relationship. I used to think I was a catch and that people were missing out on me, but now I'm thinking maybe I'm actually the worst. I don't really like my friends. I find myself wanting to spend time alone rather than with them. In my free time I often find myself too tired to do anything. I'll go to the gym, but then aside from that I feel very unproductive. I'll read, watch TV. I used to go out, but I don't really enjoy that anymore. I don't have any ambition at my job. I'm just trying to get by. I used to be very ambitious about becoming a film director. I've made a couple of short films, but that life is just so hard. I just needed to vent about this, I guess. Would love to know if anyone has any positivity to share or any thoughts. Thanks a million. And edit. Wow. Thanks to everyone for responding. I appreciate all of the insight. Yes, I do go through depression pretty often, but I'm on antidepressants and I'm in therapy, so I think that's also why I'm at this sort of now what moment. I'm taking your advice to heart. I think I've been single for a multitude of reasons, like being too shy to approach anyone, feeling insecure, looking for something deeper, etc. But I think the advice to be someone you'd want to date is great, and I will work on that. I also do feel I need a purpose. It used to be filmmaking, but now I'm not sure. I'd love to get into volunteering and working on my energy levels to sustain that. Thank you to everyone. I really am grateful for your comments, advice, and encouragement. I suppose all we really can do is continue to work on ourselves and do better every day. Awarakash8389 says, I'm pretty sure you're not the worst. I mean, I don't know you or anything, but you go to the gym and you've made films. There are plenty of people who do absolutely nothing. You're sure to have a lot going for you. Just believe in yourself. Bingo Healer says, I've never made a movie and I just can't get myself to the gym either. She's lapping me on both of those fronts. That girl you, frick, Ed says. She just kind of sounds depressed tbh. Dual Monitor 6920 says, the realization that you aren't everything you could be is tough to accept, but at least you recognize it. Many people here delude themselves, and they will spend decades of their life refusing to admit they could improve in numerous aspects of life, to benefit not only their health and aesthetics, but to increase their chances of finding someone. You are doing things to better yourself. So be positive about that, but accept that it is not enough, and move forward with that. Delightful Anderling says, that sounds like depression, friend. Habop Winter says, sounds like depression, which can indeed make you kind of suck to be around. Maybe try therapy. Alshanisra says, you kind of suck according to a metric, but you go to the gym and are self-aware. You have a desire to self-correct. Those things are good and important. Happiness is important too. It's okay to suck, yet find little things that fulfill you. We don't all get to be rocket surgeons. Heck, find fulfillment in Helldivers too. I know I plan to. Trixie Worthiness 92 says, love all these comments giving a medical diagnosis. Friends can disappoint. Lots of jobs suck for a variety of reasons. Hard to know without more information. My advice would be to find a passion and then to try to find others who share it. All kinds of possibilities exist when you expand your circle. Taking that first step is the hardest part. Lost and Found 1313 says, first of all, doesn't sound like you suck lol. The fact you've gotten to this point in life and have solid habits points to that. Also, the ability to evaluate what you've got going on tells me you're able to identify a potential problem and try to find a corrective course before it gets out of control. As stated above, I think goals are super important. I've also found having something to look forward to helps me a lot in my day-to-day drive. Sometimes it's as simple as knowing that I'm going to have dessert tonight. Couple things I'm curious about though. When you're in the gym, are you training just to train? Do you have a goal in mind, a PR, target weight, body fat percent? For me, training without a target is really mentally taxing and makes me just go through the motions. When you hang with your friends, do you all do the same thing every time? In the past I had amazing friends that I loved, but couldn't hang out with them every weekend sitting around doing the same thing, and eventually we grew apart. I think that's normal as you get older. The other side of that being that as you get older I feel like it's harder to make friends lol. Luckily you're on Reddit though. Everyone here is friendly. Good luck and hopefully things get good for you soon. Hardcore Herbivore 17 says, I came to a point in my life 2 years ago where I realized I would not want to date myself. I had poor habits, was depressed, had no initiative in life, and was terribly insecure. All those deal breakers and standards that we have for others, we need to be applying to ourselves too. My life got better when I started trying to become someone I would want to date. Stalker Cinnamember says, it's all about goals and mindset. Having goals and working towards them fuels energy. Being negative leads to more negativity and apathy. I have come to terms that I work in order to live. My goal isn't about ambition, it's about making the most money possible while at work in order to fund my life outside of work. Once I clock out, it's all about enjoying the rest of the day. I have daily, short-term, and long-term goals. Daily goals include go to the gym, eat healthy, wash all the dishes, grooming, shower, etc. Feeling good and looking my best makes me happier and more energetic. Short-term goals often include those daily goals, but it could be as simple as try to drink more water every day for 2 weeks. Long-term goals often overlap as well, but usually is where I want to be in 6 months, year, or longer. What I want my life to look like. I try to take small steps every day towards my goals, and when I feel up to it, larger steps. Life is so much better this way. r/adulting. Boring Housing 2324 says, adulting, I'm dying inside. Death would be mercy, but unfortunately I'm not that fortunate. 21 years old college student, late on rent, low on money, ton of credit card debt, student loans, XGF left me after I realized and disclosed I have a lifelong standard. This year marks 10 years of depression. Lost my motivation for life and my dreams. My rep has been seriously hit, everyone is going to know soon. I think of killing myself every day. My mum is the only thing keeping me alive. I can't imagine her losing her mother, husband and only son in her lifetime. But boy, would I love for the lights to be off forever. The peace would be bliss. Earth has nothing but suffering, unless you're a select few. On the bright side, I'm about to graduate college, got a decent corporate job at $75k/year, being in the Matrix for 40 years, and dying at retirement is going to be so fun. Anyways, I hope, if you're reading this, you're racing this life stuff. Rainbows and Kitters says, this broke my heart to read. Please reach out to your friends, if you have them. Reach out to a professional and get help. Maybe medications, therapy, weed, a retreat. There is something out there that can help you. I have been there too, my friend, so I know the pain and struggle. Hang in there. Life can be beautiful too. Limpfootball 7019 says, my goodness. Your life is a hot mess. I'm sorry. Please don't commit suicide. Truly, that is the worst horror any mom can possibly experience. As you know, you need to get some help. Actively seek help now. Like most newly graduated adults, debt is our companion. It may take decades to escape, but you will. Hang in there. You got this. Oh, you don't have to suffer in silence. Rant, rave, yell and scream. Truly helpful. Be safe. I have faith in you. Just a black guy says. I was in your position a few years ago. Graduated college just to realize society wasn't upholding what it said it would / should. Don't bruh, you have so much to live for at 21. Imo, your future is bright my guy, just do a little outside of the box thinking, and don't be afraid to do what you want, as long as it doesn't consist of harming yourself, anyone else, or your future. Also, depending on your situation, personally I would give shrooms and meditation a try. Hear me out, your emotions will be everywhere, but if you listen and process the healing correctly from the shrooms, you'll come out a better man. Stay up bro, I don't know you personally, but I want you to win mentally, physically, and spiritually. Grievous 47 says. If your lifelong standard is just herpes, you need someone to smack some perspective into you. Look up the stats on how much of the adult population has HSV. HSV is like 67% of adults. I'm not saying be cavalier about it, be honest, and take it seriously, but it's not exactly rare, nor is it particularly life-altering. Globally, 67% of the population, or 3.7 billion people under age 50, have HSV. As for being broke, of course you are broke. You are a college student. So yeah, if you are a broke college student with HSV, I mean, that's pretty common, so join the club. Not sure why you are digging your grave over that. Need to get a little perspective and stop with the melodrama. Chicken Friedrich says. Just get to 30s and see if you still feel the same. 20s are a tough and confusing time. Environmental Cry 452 says. Literally all these things won't matter in a few years. You will be working somewhere, living in another city, seeing different people. You will find another woman, she will be okay with your standard, or will even have one, because this is just life and we all carry our luggage with us. I have friends who have STDs, they shared it with me, and now I know. It's nothing special, nothing to be too embarrassed about. Focus on graduating, then reboot. Chasenda Vakhiine says. Same bruh. Psi83RD3M0N2K says. And this is why I don't study or move out. Interesting Hunt 538 says. Sounds like you may have past trauma. Homer don't play dad says. Everyone will get over it sooner than you think. You were never important. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.